Hi, hope you're well. Has it been that long since I did a video? It has, I think. I am trying to be I'm trying to be more consistent. I have lots more videos to come, and yes, I'm just trying to be more consistent. I'm laughing because I'm saying I'm trying to be more consistent. I've got more videos to come, and I just know how much more pressure I'm adding to myself by saying this. However, if I say this, then I'm committing myself, right? So yeah, but yes, I really want to do more. I really want to share more and help more and speak out more. Anyway, this video is about unhelpful things to say to someone with a mental illness. Now, my God, there's loads. It's absolutely ridiculous. The kind of throwaway things people say to people, to me, to people I know, things I've read, things I get told about. You know, people that are suffering with all types of different mental illness, and they just kind of get they're just very throwaway comments. And the thing is, the other thing I want to say is a lot of these things sometimes are meant well. However, sometimes we just need to give it a little bit more thought before we open our mouths and decide how we're going to comfort somebody. If you're really busy, just wait, or just have a moment to think, and don't just throw out the first thing that comes to your mind, because most of the time you can make things worse or make the person feel worse, and you probably didn't mean to. And it is really, really important to be kind and to use your words carefully with people. So especially when you're in a place like that where the smallest thing can trigger you and send you one way or the other. And it really is the little things. You know, you'll hear lots of stories about people that were at you know, a really low ebb, and it just took one person to just ask them or say the right thing. And so it's really important, and you know, it is something that you just have to learn and try not to you know, be tactful. Try to be tactful, not try not to be tactful. Try to be tactful, try to be thoughtful, try to be careful. But yes, let's start. The first thing that people often say is chin up. Chin up. I don't really know what that means, to be honest. I guess it means hold your head high, chin up, you know. However, it's in practicality, when you're feeling really down, feeling really rubbish, feeling upset, feeling really anxious, it means nothing. What do you do with that? It doesn't help. So this is what I mean with a lot of these throwaway things. And I know they are meant well, but they don't do anything for anyone when you say it to them. Chin up. You know, when I'm feeling at my most anxious, and this is the other thing, the right thing said at the right time can make a massive difference. So if I'm not, you know, if I'm just feeling, you know, slightly down, and someone says chin up, it might not really bother me, or it might make me think, yeah, you know. But if I'm really feeling low and I'm in depression and or feeling really, really anxious and sad, someone saying that to me is just going to make me think, oh, you don't really care. Chin up. You know, what am I supposed to do with that? You know, and it can actually make you feel like they actually don't care at all. Other things are, you know, this is the thing with the world today, and you know, I love an affirmation. I love a meme. I call them memes because that's what they read like, but they're memes, MEME. And we put, you know, inspirational quotes. We put them on social media. I love them, but we've just got to be very mindful of some of the things that we're using and sharing. And a lot of the time I hear people say, I'm choosing to be happy today. I'm choosing to be happy. That's nice for you. Good, you know, good luck to you with that. And I remember once I put on social media that I was kind of fed up of seeing stuff like this and people saying, you know, I choose to be happy. And I just thought, it's such a kind of throwaway thing to say, you know, I'm choosing to be happy. Well, that's very nice for you. However, when you are very depressed, when you are going through you know, some type of mania, you are really anxious and upset, you have been triggered by something, choosing to be happy isn't an option. It's just not. It's one of those things where it's just not shiftable that quickly. So to say to someone, I'm choosing to be happy, it can actually make them feel far more guilty for how they feel, because they're probably, you know, they're thinking there's something missing, like, why can't I just choose to be happy? And it can actually make you feel far worse. And I think I remember someone saying something like, oh, it's just supposed to uplift people, it's supposed to encourage them, and I totally get that. However, it is very discouraging if somebody can't find that within themselves like you have. And also, there's another thing to add to this. To be able to choose to be happy on any given day, you will have had to have had a certain mindset when you woke up that morning. You have had to have certain things that were set before you in that day. You probably had some good experiences, someone smiled at you and while you were walking to the train station, or, you know, all these different factors which help you to stay in that mindset and choose to be happy. If you're going through some things, you know, like I said, you're struggling with mental illness, choosing to be happy is just not an option. You kind of have to wait till it starts to lift and to not have such a cloudy effect on you before you can say, well, I'm going to try and be happier today. I'm going to try and go out the house today. I'm going to try and smile more today. I'm going to call that friend. I'm going to talk to some people. I'm going to come out of you know, the isolation that I might have been putting myself through, and talk to my friends today. I might go for that walk. It's those things. So saying that it's just a choice is really unhelpful, and it's quite insensitive, in my opinion. Next, pull yourself together. Pull yourself together, why don't you? Again, don't get it. What? Oh, you know, someone says stuff, I mean, I'm lucky in the sense that not too many people say stuff like this to me. Pull yourself together is it's just a really stupid thing to say. I'm going to just be honest. It's stupid. It's unhelpful. It means nothing. It's a very empty statement. What does it mean? I guess they're trying to say, you know, just get it together and feel better and do whatever you need to do. Again, not very motivational. It's probably supposed to be. It does nothing for somebody who's feeling at their lowest ebb. They don't have the faculties to pull anything together than what they are feeling at the time. So again, just don't say it. You know, the simpler statements, the better. It's just asking somebody, are you okay? How are you feeling today? I'm here for you. And I think that a lot of the times these statements come from people overthinking what they should be saying, or they're just not thinking at all, or they're just too busy to care by saying things like that. So the simpler things, the better, in my opinion. Next, cheer up. I'm laughing because they're just so ridiculous, some of these things that I'm saying, and they're just not things I would say to anybody. Cheer up. Again, it's one of those instant things that we expect of people, or that we say to people, and expect an instant change. Again, empty, does nothing, doesn't change anything. Just makes, again, it adds to the guilt that the person's probably already feeling about how they're feeling. Cheer up. Again, nothing, does nothing. Empty, off into the clouds, does nothing. Man up. I know that some people say this in banter, and that's passable in banter, getting some joke, laughing. In a serious situation, I mean, it's best not to just say it at all, because I do think there's so many connotations to the word man up that just puts pressure on men, a lot, you know, specifically men, to not show their emotions, be open and speak out about things. So it's just an unhelpful statement in general, and used broadly, it's just one of those things that just make you think, it kind of makes you feel like you're not strong, you don't have you're not strong, you don't have it in you, man up, just get up and do it, you know, which again is just empty, unhelpful, and damaging. It's very damaging. Another thing, there's people worse off than you. I mean, it's interesting because I had a few weeks ago, I was really down about some stuff, like really anxious, and I was verging on having lots of panic attacks. And I remember I was keeping it to myself, and that was the thing. I was just kind of festering it and holding it in and bottling it until my friend Kay noticed, and she said, you know, talk to me, what's going on? And I said, I feel really stupid talking about this because it sounds so pathetic, and I know there's people worse off right now. And she said to me, what she said made me feel so much better and so much at ease. And she basically just said that, yes, there are people worse off than you. However, what you're feeling sad about, what's making you feel upset, what is making you feel anxious is very important to you. So it's subjective. It's not to say there aren't people worse off than you, but however, your situations, the factors that are having an effect on you are important. And so it is important for you to, it's okay to be upset about these things and to have these things, to be concerned about these things. So she made me feel a lot better, and she didn't make me feel silly for feeling the way I did about what I was feeling upset about. And it's so important that we don't kind of do that to people and go, oh, it's nothing, oh, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes it's just lots of little things that can end up being that thing that just breaks, you know, is the straw that breaks the camel's back at the end of the day. So it's really important not to kind of dismiss, I was looking for that word in my head, dismiss people when they are very upset about what might be perceived as little things. And that's the other thing. I know when I'm in a good space, it's easier for the little things not to get to me. However, if there's lots of factors, you know, around me affecting my mental health at any given time, the little things have a massive effect on my reactions to stuff. So it's really important to ask somebody what else is going on. How's your week been? You know, just to kind of get an all-round idea of why they probably are reacting or being triggered by things in this way at that particular time. Another one, just snap out of it. To me, it's like cheer up and some of the other things I said. I remember not the other day, I think it's a Brummie thing to say, the other day, a few months ago, I was feeling very down, and you know what? I'm not happy all the time, and I have moments of real happiness, and when I'm feeling that way, I utilize it to the max. I do whatever I can. I share that. I talk about it. But when I'm down, I will also share that too. But I will honour how I'm feeling at that time as well. I'm not going to push myself out of it. And sometimes I put pressure on myself and think, oh, just got to feel better today, just because I have so many things to do. However, I try to respect myself and be kind to myself when I'm feeling in another space as well. So I remember I put a post on social media saying that I was feeling really anxious and really down, and I wasn't being very kind to myself, and someone commented and said, oh, just snap out of it. And I literally for about 10 minutes went, oh my God, I can't believe someone's just written that. for all the things we know about being kind to each other, and you know how words can affect people and make a difference. Saying something like "just snap out of it" is so dismissive. I can't express enough just how dismissive saying something like that to somebody is. And again, had I been closer to an edge, that really could have affected me and made things spiral out of control and made me feel worse, because these things can add guilt and make you feel rubbish for feeling sad or feeling down about what you're feeling, you know, what you're feeling upset about. So saying "just snap out of it" is so dismissive and so unhelpful and mean. And maybe, and again, this is the thing, the only thing that helped me to make sense of the particular person that said that was that I knew they were trying to be helpful. So as much as it made me feel like crap, I knew the person that wrote it, so I was able to put perspective on it, that I knew that she was trying to be helpful. However, it was not. And so I didn't hold it against her. However, I did note that it was a really unhelpful thing to say at that time. And I know, and it's not a close friend or anything like that. And my close friends would never say such things to me, because we just don't talk to each other like that. Another thing, just be strong. Be strong. Again, these things are just so empty, which is why they just make me laugh when I'm saying it, because it just, again, it means nothing. Being strong is one of those things that you learn. Again, it's being in the right space at the right time to be able to harness such a thing and say, I'm going to be strong today, I'm just going to get through this. There's days where you just can't do it, and you just have to cry and be sad and wrap yourself in a blanket and lie down and watch songs all day, or TV all day, and eat rubbish food and really wallow in that feeling, get it out. I mean, I remember not so long ago, I just had this feeling of, I was going through a real kind of dissociative time, and I was feeling really low, and I couldn't get it out. I couldn't put my finger on it, and I remember having a good cry at the end of the day, and I felt so much better for it, so much better for it. And it's that thing of when sometimes we're just trying to be strong for too long, we just have to let it out. Sometimes you just gotta let yourself feel everything, and cry and be sad and wallow in it and get angry and get it out of you, and then you feel better. So sometimes just holding on and being strong can be helpful, and sometimes it's bloody awful, because you're just holding on to so much, and then it's that straw that breaks the camel's back thing. So I guess what I'm saying here is that just the simpler the better. Are you okay? How are you feeling today? I'm here for you. I'm sorry you're feeling like this today. Is there anything I can do? Though simple, helpful things, they might to you, you might not think that they're going to change the world, but they will change somebody's world, and that's all that matters. So please, let's be kinder to each other in the words that we use. Please, let's not dismiss people's feelings so much with these throw-off sayings that we use, these dismissive things that we say, these throwaway empty statements. Please, let's be a bit more mindful about what we say to each other, especially in moments of real low times. And remember, where you are isn't where somebody else might be. So it's really important to respect that when you're saying something to that person. Just because you're happy doesn't mean that they should be too, because they're a different person with different things going on in their lives. I'm not going to waffle on anymore. I think that I think I've made sense. But what would be really helpful is if you shared some of the really unhelpful things that you've been told, or that you've heard people say to people going through mental illness and really hard times, because it's really important that we share this so people learn not to stop saying this stupid stuff that can really ruin somebody's day and make them feel worse than they were feeling before. So anyway, yes, please share in the comments or email me and all the rest of that. And thank you for watching today, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.